I'm Paul Maddox from Modal Electronics, so we're here at Frankfurt 2015. We've got several new products to show you. One of the ones that seems to be getting a lot of attention is our new Synth, which is 008. What's different about this is it's analog VCOs, and these are true VCOs, proper voltage controlled oscillators. We've got a filter which has 16 filter types, analog VCA, so everything is analog. We have 8 voices of polyphony. Each oscillator has a sub-oscillator. We've got the same sequencer and animator as we have in 002. We've got 2 LFOs which now go into audio rate, so we can do lots of sort of FME belly type sounds, and 2 envelope generators. The LFOs and the envelope generators you can route to any parameter. So we've gone a lot more into the modulation we can do. Because the reason we've done this basically is because people wanted, a lot of people like different sounds and different sonic abilities. So rather than being a one product company, we wanted to show we can do a variety of technologies. So we've got digital oscillators in 002 with analog filters. 008 we've got analog oscillators, an analog filter, and their own unique designs right back to sort of blackboard and basic techniques. So they're not clones of anything, we've created them from scratch. I'll give you a run through with a couple of sounds. So here we've got a unison sound, so this is 4 voices playing. We can play with the glide. Oops. I know a lot of people like the glide on their synthesizers. We've got quite a nice sort of mellowy kind of pad. So we've got a little bit of everything in here for everyone. What else we got? Sort of PWMs. So again, a bit of everything for everyone. Basic sort of polysynth. So we've got a few bugs in this. This is a pre-production prototype, so we're still finishing off the bits of software and things, but we wanted to bring this to the show today to show it. This is the first one in existence. This is the only one in existence currently. We're just ironing out some bugs with the hardware and some bits of software, and we're hoping to have this available in June. What else have we got? We've got hard sync, we got stack mode, poly modes, same sort of modes as you've got with the 002. We've got a very extensive modulation matrix. You can take pretty much anything to anywhere by any amount. And the filter modes are gorgeous. If I load, this is a notch filter, but it sounds an awful lot like a phaser. So again, lots of different filter modes, lots of different types of sounds. Yeah, and you got basic sort of analog waveforms. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so here we are with another one of our new products for today. This is the 002R. This is the rack mount version of the 002. It's going to be available as a 12 voice version or as an 8 voice version to suit either budget, or if you just want a few more voices for in your studio, something to take on tour with you, whatever. One of the key things about this is lots of people are going to complain because there's no big knobby front panel. We don't think we need that. We've got an HTML based editor for this, so anything that'll display HTML5, so it could be your iPhone, your Android PC, your tablet, your laptop, whatever you want, you can change the whole set of parameters on here. So you can see on here I've got this patch loaded. I can just take this knob and I can change the parameter, and you can see it changing on the synth itself. I can go down to filter cutoff, and I can change the filter cutoff, turn that back down again, I can change the slope. So anything you can do on the normal 002, you can do on this web interface. I can turn pulse width off and on, I can do, change the pulse width, and it all changes in real time. So yeah, there's the main advantage of this is if you've got a small studio but you want the sound of a 002, or you're happy with your master keyboard, you can buy a 2R, and you've got an 8 voice and a 12 voice version depending on what you feel like you need. And any HTML compatible browser will display the web page. Right, so here we have our third product for the show. This is 001. This is a baby version of 002. It's 37 notes, it's the same type of keyboard, so it's semi-weighted aftertouch. Key differences here is you've got two voices. This isn't paraphonic, this is two voices, two discrete voices, two sets of oscillators, two sets of filters, two sets of VCAs. We've got the same sequencer in here, so there's 2 tracks of sequencer. We've got the same animator, arpeggiator, it's patch compatible with a 002, and we wanted to do something that was a bit smaller and a bit more accessible to people. The other big difference we've got on here, which you can see on the other ones, is, this one's a bit buried, we've got CV ins and outs. So you can connect it to your modular. If I show you the back of this one, here you go. You can see on the back here we've got CV outs, 4 CV outs and 4 CV ins. We've also got audio ins. So you can connect it to your modular or control it from your modular. Do a bit of whatever you fancy, really. Trying to break it out. The CV ins and outs are assignable. So you have the CV coming in, maybe doing filter cutoff, 2 maybe doing drive, 3rd maybe doing the waveform. Whatever you feel like doing, really. So yeah, we wanted to bring something at a lower price point, more accessible, and just a bit of fun, really.